Today, we're going to try the actual vintage Fairchild 670. Currently, these go for $300,000 on eBay. That is quite the difference if you compare it with the $35,000 reissue and especially to the $7,000 Stamchild. Today, we are going to put it to the test and see if it's actually worth that insane amount of money. We're here at Trypoul Studios today, a studio in the south of the Netherlands. We're doing a studio tour as well, so go check that out. Somewhere in the corners it's gonna pop up. You'll get an entire tour of the place. It's an insane facility. All right, so let's kick this thing off and run the first file through the Fairchild and see what we're getting gain reduction wise. We've got the file, the drums from physical on 0 dB. Let's see what that does through the Fairchild. And immediately we can tell that it is doing a lot. And if I'm playing the same, with the same settings on the reissue, you can see that it's only doing about 3 dB. Now there's a couple of variables because we're not at the Atlantis studio. We're using different converters over here. The input and output calibration could be different on the converters, so we're not exactly sure how hard we're hitting the Fairchild and how hard we're hitting Pro Tools back into the box. I know that we're supposed to use the same converters all the way through, but we just couldn't. We had to get in here, do the shootout, get out. So yeah, unfortunately, we've got that variable. And then there's the thing of, how is this Fairchild calibrated? Is it going to be calibrated exactly the same as they are doing on the reissue Fairchild, or is this calibrated to some other standard? I'm guessing that the plugin and the Fairchild over there have the same DC threshold, which means that it's more calibrated towards what the Stam has, and the reissue Fairchild has a different DC threshold. That is what our guess is right now, which is why the vintage hardware, the plugin and the Stamchild are doing about the same gain reduction, and the reissue is off. So my guess is that the reissue has a DC threshold that's set differently from the rest of the units.
So I just pretend, cause every lonely night's a losing fight. Oh, I'm swiping in my bed. I couldn't find you on the app, so hold on to what I have. This is not the end, and I'm addicted to the love I thought I had, and you won't. I'm here on my own. So I just pretend, cause every lonely night's a losing fight. Oh, I'm swiping in my bed. I couldn't find you on the app, so hold on to what I have. This is not the end, and I'm addicted to the love I thought I had, and you won't. I'm here on my own. So I just pretend, cause every lonely night's a losing fight. Oh, I'm swiping in my bed. I couldn't find you on the app, so hold on to what I have. This is not the end, and I'm addicted to the love I thought I had, and you won't. I'm here on my own.
Let's check the front plate of the Fairchild 670. So it should be the exact same as the reissue, right? We've got VU meters, though these are a little bit differently designed than the Reissue. We've got an on switch, we've got a fuse over there, and a power light over there. Then you've got the same switches over here. They do have a little bit of a different feel, a little bit older.
No shit.
And then you've got the same calibration stuff over here. So it looks the same, but it just has a different feel to it. Also, if you look at the faceplate, it's been in sessions for, what's that, 70, 75 years now? It feels like it. So switching is really rugged. It's really, you can feel it switch. This is a stepless threshold, so that's the same as the Reissue, and then especially in the time constants, you can really feel that it really switches. You've got the left, right, and left vertical switch. And that's it. Basically, in terms of functions and everything, it's exactly the same as the Reissue. What we're noticing while running some stuff through the Vintage is that the Vintage and the Reissue Fairchild are both adding some gain. When bypassing the hardware insert in Pro Tools, we're not staying on the same level or unity gain. That does happen on the plugin and the Stamchild. So we're not going to look at the exact same value on the threshold anymore. We're just going to dial down the threshold so we get the same amount of gain reduction. Okay, so listen, the DC threshold is the thing that keeps haunting us because it just makes every single Fairchild we try different from the next one. So the compression is completely off, also on this one. What are we going to do? We don't have a way to measure it. We don't have a way to check what DC threshold the Reissue was on. We only have a way to kind of know what DC threshold the plugin is on. The Stam we kind of know, but the thing is, it does so much to the Fairchild compression. It's like we can't even over compress these drums with the DC threshold as it is right now. We have to crank the input gain, and then the saturation stages are being hit harder. So with that one variable that we cannot really control, there's a lot of variables. And now I'm beginning to notice what people have told me in the beginning before I started getting into the world of Fairchilds, which is there's no single Fairchild that is exactly the same. And I guess they were right. I want to say, f the comparison. We're just gonna have fun and see what the different Fairchilds are doing and making fun videos. Paul is saying we need...
Scientific.
Keep it scientific.
Now it's
Paul is saying we need to have we have comparisons now, so we need to keep the comparisons so we can compare it later and know which is the ultimate Fairchild. I'm saying if it's not night and day, if we're messing around with it, I don't care.
But you need some form of constant. Like you can't freestyle your way through it. That's what I think.
I agree, but it's really hard to get the constant. And we're only getting a couple of hours in this room. So I say we're making the best of it, and you guys can roast us in the comments. I'm sorry if it's not scientifically correct, but at this point, if the comparison has to be exactly the same for us to notice a difference, then maybe the difference is not worth $300,000.
These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go? These butterflies fly no more. These butterflies died, oh no, no. Left with no sign, no note. Why did excitement decide to go?
That was it for this video. We've tried the Fairchild 670 from the 1950s extensively. If you want to hear all the files, make sure you become a member of the Early Access and Extras or the Virtual Internship. With the Virtual Internship, you will also get a lot of videos where I'm going over the recording process, mix breakdowns, a lot of behind the scenes stuff of my studio setups, and a lot more. So if you don't want to miss out on that, you know where to go. The join button is down below. For the rest, just like this video, it helps the channel a lot. Comment down below what other gear we should try, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Later!